No one should be in there that long. I was wrong.
Oh, I didn't mean to keep y'all waiting. Good morning, pistachio. Pistachios. I'm gonna let you stay, but I don't fuck with nuts, man. Pistachio. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Shetty. Good morning, Diane. So, I know a lot of people always be late. I'm a always almost on time person. But listen here. You say your YouTube look different? Why? Why does your YouTube look different? Why your little YouTube look different? I had to, Shannon, update or do something, whatever, with Google Messenger because it was not coming through. And I was like, okay, what is it that I have to do? I'm coming on. I ain't comb. I still got to comb my hair before I leave out, y'all, but I'm ready. Happy, happy. Hey, APZ, what's going on? What's going on? There I go. Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Yep. Why am I always on time? Why am I always on time? No, Grayson. You can't get a shout out until you shout me out. I'm not gonna be shouting y'all out no more unless y'all in the membership mode. Y'all gotta get in the membership mode. All my trolls, y'all gonna have to stack it up. Let's go. Let's roll with it. But listen. Ooh, first of all, it's backwards. Hit your camera button. I gotta go comb my hair though, y'all, cause I gotta go to work. Ugh. Ugh. Let's get this done. Oh, I haven't been downstairs for a couple of days. Y'all know that, right? And I didn't have time. I didn't feel like um, coming in on the computer because I ain't gonna be long. I ain't gonna be long at all. So, Queen, hey, but baby, first and foremost, let me tell y'all, where's my phone holder at? I don't know. Might be upstairs. Listen, y'all know I'm silly, right? But listen, what is this mess? What is this going on out here? I got about 25 minutes. So let's do 25 minutes of live, right? Shout out to everybody this morning. Good morning. You're going to have to support Gregson. Come on. You're going to have to support. He said support the lady. Support the lady. So, say support One Papoose. You're going to try to support One Papoose. Do that. But my road trip was absolutely fabulous. I had a good time. Somewhere we ended up in some apartment areas called Spring Crest because, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that wanted to do some visiting. Ooh, yeah. Okay, it was okay. It was okay, but a little bit of a hot. It was okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Visit. I ain't got to live there. I ain't got to stay there. So it's like whatever. You just pop in and pop out. So we went there. Hope y'all all enjoyed my picture. I said, where's pistachio? Hi, rated R. Hi. So I had a great visit with Lil Boosie. Whoop. I did. Pulled up on him. I pulled up on him. Y'all, I was doing some pulling up. As y'all know, we posted the pictures. I pulled up on my girl with permission. I didn't just pop in. With permission, and she granted me a visit. So I pulled up on Rolanda. Beautiful queen in the chat, y'all. Beautiful person. Oh my God. We had a good time. I enjoyed my stay. I enjoyed the food that she prepared, and we blessed it. And she also did some blessings from her end. So we are forever grateful for that. But what I want to say to Beautiful and Queen is this. I have an idol, okay? And I know how to follow my idol, and that's above, okay? So when I came across, and you and Harlem and Beauty J and Empress, Riri, Yo-Yo, all of you guys come across me, I had to follow God first, right? And that is through trial and error. Hi Viola. Hey hon. I'm like you guys, you kind of gotta wait things out, right? But then God will come along and continue to put it on your heart. It's okay. It's okay. You give everything a try. So like I told you guys, I became more attached to you guys than you guys have come, attached to me. Block Tamika up out here. Get your bitch ass out my chat. She don't even know who she fucking with. Bounce, bitch. Get her out. Get her out. Because I know she not talking to me. So we going to have you acknowledge your shut ups. Go get them acknowledged somewhere else. Bounce out. Because you only get one tribe in here. I have good trolls. And I'm going to tell you that off the bat, Tamika. You don't want to rumble. You don't want to rumble. So when you get your channel and you think you want to rumble and come on against me, you're going to have some problems. So bounce on out. You have a good morning. Actually, because I am who I am. And if you are telling me to shut up, you have a fucked up day. How about that? How about that? How about that? It ain't nothing you can do about it. Because you should have brought your ass in here on a good note with good vibes. Because I'm good people. But I wear two different sets of shoes if I have to. So back to my story. Hi, Zayden. My day is good. How are yours? Zayden, I'm telling my story. Listen, I'm telling you about my road trip, right? So um, I'm acknowledging right now one of my good friends in the chat, beautiful queen, like a sister to me, gave me the opportunity to swing by and visit her. So it's a good visit, right? But I wanted to share something with her that that's who I follow. I follow God's word. So if God says it's okay, then go out on a limb and I follow his words, not man, not none of that. So I just wanted to share with her how appreciative I am for her to allow me to have that visit with her, which seemed like a very long visit, but it was a short visit. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And moving on from there, because everything else would be in private between her and I. But this goes absolutely to most of my mods who have been here since day one with me on this crazy journal called YouTube. Because this shit is crazy. Social media, right? I love them and I appreciate them all sticking through with me, popping in on the channel as much as they can and helping me push out, my opinions and my thoughts, my speculations and things on the channel. And they help by getting rid of the distractions, just like you saw Tamika thought she was going to bounce her ass up here talking about some shit up. She don't even know. She was about to get tongue cut. She about to get tongue cut up. Cause I'm like that. I'm like that. But I'm also a sweetheart. I'm a sweetheart like motherfucker. But don't do that rubbing. Don't rub me the wrong way. No. Hey James. So we took my trip. We made a detour, 6 hours over to visit Beautiful and Queen. Had a good time. Wonderful ride. The mountains was crazy. My ears popping. But it's a good ride. Stopped off to see some other eventful things, fruitful things that was delightful to me. Hey, Muddy Muddy. So then we left there and we ended up over in Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta was our destination. We had to take care of some things over there, which we did, and had a beautiful time doing that. And then we kind of just went sightseeing to some things. Coca-Cola was recommended, and it was absolutely, yeah, I love the Coca-Cola. Okay, and I'm a Coke freak. I'm not a Pepsi girl. I'm a Coke freak, and so they got you reading all of the dialogues, and it's like a map, who invented it, who's got the special ingredients, and you get all the way around. And you never get to the conclusion of it because, it's for the entertainment of it to the people, whatever, which I really don't care. All I know that I love me some Coca-Cola, okay? But moving on, um, I decided that, you know what? See, little Boosie's house. I want to see Rick Rouse' house. I want to see all these old fancy clubs and parties that these ATL people be having. Ain't none. And I ain't finished shit on ATL, but I'm going to tell you, ATL ain't all of that. Atlanta ain't all that. Downtown look just like downtown. Actually, I'm gonna tell you this: Chicago got more shit popping downtown than Atlanta, to me. So I guess it's by the names and who people are that makes a little small town, seem so prestigious. Well, I done rode and went through there, and it really wasn't all that. It really wasn't. I was like, okay, this is it. No major shopping stores or none down there. I didn't make it to the mall. I didn't have enough time to go to the Civil Rights Museum or Martin Luther King historical buildings and things that they may have down there. So time was moving. So 19-hour drive. It's long, but you make doable. You just do it. And we're not airline. We don't fly too much. We like to just kind of, jump in the car where we can get out and, get some pictures and visit other sites along the way. So we make time for that. So we don't have to rush on a flight and be like, oh, I got to be there in 2 hours. No, if we want 5 to 10 days to be driving or whatever to stop and visit and get a hotel room, pick it back up in the morning. So, but I decided, I was like, well, I want to go see Lil Boosie, whatever, right? Dig the story. This is how it happened, right? So we riding around, right? We get to his street, we pull up and stuff, and then all of a sudden, we saw the black Cadillac behind us on his street, right? I'm gonna say a road, because he doesn't live on a street, he live on a road. So we just ride and we look back, and the car turned, the GPS was telling us, the house was on the right. There were no houses on the right. So we couldn't understand. I was like, well, houses are on the left, so why is it saying on the right? So we looked back and we saw the truck turn to the left. And I was like, that had to be the house, because it was big and pretty. You could tell mansions, right? So we continued to drive forward and go down and made a U-turn. So when we pulled back up to the house, Boosie was getting out of the truck along with one of his gits. I forgot what y'all said what a git is, right? But that's what, I met one of the gits, or the jits, or whatever they y'all call them down there in Atlanta. So, and he got out and he was like, hey, Boosie, we from such and such and such and such. Do you mind? We want to kick it for a little bit or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. And he was like, sure, come on. And he didn't have a problem with it at all. He was very nice, very welcoming and things like that. And, he got into where he had a long day and stuff like that. So, and he talked to, some of the people that we were with and things like that. So I absolutely enjoyed that. So I hope y'all hit that thumbs up on my picture because goddamn it, I was like with Lil Boosie. Now we go over to Rick Ross' house, of course. You know, there's nothing to do there, but just grab your picture or two. I'm back. Hi. You don't want to go to work? I'm back. I don't know what happened, so I had to wait for a minute, cause. So now I'm back. I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs. So you say I have to visit VA if you're going to Atlanta. Well, you should. You know, it's like text me some sites. You know, text me some sites. But I don't know what happened to the stream. It just shut down. Maybe Tamika back there reporting it. It hurt her feelings. But so that was nice. Either way, you know, we got some, you know, touring in and stuff like that. So it was nice. Now, my girl, Lady Diva, recommended the old lady game. Um, I'm just gonna say this. It was a bad experience. I probably would never go back ever because you only got one try with me. Let me tell y'all. The the order that I had, first of all, we set almost an hour and a half for food. Hour and a half. So that killed our time to make it to our, you know, next touring event, right? Hour and a half. I had a rib tip, mashed potato, no, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, cornbread. This is the size of the muffin right here. Like this is the size of the muffin. I had about 6 small rib tips on them. And the only way they got around with that is because it's covered with a whole bunch of goddamn sauce on it. So you really can't tell unless you break it loose, you know. So, hey, Dylan. So, good morning, Joy. And I went to pick up the rib tip. You couldn't bite it. I tried another one. You couldn't bite it. So they had given us leftover ass rib tips for probably so many days ago. I don't know. The more you cook them, the more you heat them, the more they harden up on you. They're done. You just can't do it. Now, up in here, I may get away with it for maybe a day or two because I cover what I'm going to reheat in a moisture. I get moisture from it, so it may be a damp paper towel or something, and you cover it up so that you can keep the moisture in the meat. But, baby, now let me tell you about the burger that was ordered. It was dripping red. And y'all know what red is, right? And I'm saying to myself, they didn't see this because it was asked to be well done. It was running fucking red out. It was like, okay. So now let's go to the chicken orders, right? Bleeding from the inside. Now this is supposed to be, I guess, a somewhat of a little upscale soul food place. And the bill, let me tell y'all, I asked to have the rib tips replaced to bring me some chicken. Now we 2 hours in. Do y'all know I waited a whole another half an hour just to get some chicken? So now we're in this restaurant, old lady game, for almost 3 hours for absolutely fucking nothing. So I'm a little livid right now, you know, and I try not to be because we on vacation. And the waitress was like, well, you know, you know how they do. They want to just keep apologizing and keep apologizing instead of getting it right. Don't keep apologizing, just get it right. Finally, they bring the chicken, but the other party, they're all done. Okay, so they're all done, and none of them were happy, but they just went ahead and finished it up. Let me tell y'all, I ordered peach cobbler, and this peach cobbler had to be the most hard ass peach cobbler I ever tasted in my fucking life. You could not even bite the peach. I don't know if they call themselves deep frying it, but I ain't never in my life ate a peach that has the texture of an apple. You have, what the fuck is this? The cobbler part of it. I don't know if it was supposed to be their specialty. This is the way that they created it and they made it. With my and what I'm saying is doing too much. And I love my black people, but sometimes we can do too much to food to try to put a spin on it. You understand what I'm saying? So the the cobbler part, it was it was it was like a rock. Shannon, I couldn't bite it. Shannon, I could not pierce it with the fork. So I don't know if this is the way the peach cobbler was supposed to be made, or hey rocks, or is it? I was discombobulated. What's going on, rocks? I couldn't understand it. So they bring us the bill. The bill is now $155. And I couldn't help but to notice that they didn't take anything off the bill. I couldn't understand that. One, you got unhappy customers. Two, you all know that the food that you brought us first was completely a hot mess. Three, the time that we had to wait for this meal. Now, here's what I do get out of this because apparently it's a black owned, right? And I'm not trying to be judgmental or stereotype, but us women, and I know that we're supposed to look somewhat decent when we are hosting in a restaurant. This is why it should be uniformed, in my opinion. I couldn't help but to notice there's a lot of females, working up in there. I don't know if they working or if they going to the night hoochie hot ass stripper pole club. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. But I get it. That's part of, uniform, the uniform manner that draws in mostly, some of the men, company type like that, right? We got a $155 bill. So she went and took the bill back to go speak to somebody. And so she came back adjusting the bill. I think it was 127. I still wasn't satisfied. I wasn't. I sent the peach cobbler back. We didn't eat that. We sent the real tips, they went back. We didn't eat that. The chicken, I never ate. I didn't eat the chicken. I pierced through the leg, and it still was not cooked. So I left all of the chicken that they replaced my rib tips with right on the table. Didn't touch it. So now how do I rectify the situation? I leave. I pay for the bill, but there's no tip. As much as I love tipping, there was no tip. I didn't feel like that they should have gotten a tip. I liked the waitress. She was cool. She was from Milwaukee too, y'all. She was cool. However, you're part of the team. So if we bring it to you about what's not right or what need to be addressed and looked at, then I feel that it's her job to take it to her team, because of her team, it caused her to not get a tip. And I know y'all may say, no, you're supposed to do it like that, Pap. No, a team is a team. A team is a team. And in order for one person to not be hurt in the team, you got to fix the whole damn team. You understand what I'm saying? The high road. The high road. That's how I roll. So, but reason why I brought y'all here today. Bye, Rox. I'm getting ready to go to work today too, Rox. So I'll see you later. I'm just getting back home from the ride from this weekend, but I'm getting ready to leave out. I'm finna do my hair and get my lunch and bounce up out of here in a minute. But I had a few minutes to spend with my people. So you have a good day too, Rox. Thank you for tapping in. So what's this shit about Sylvia? Sylvia, I'm not gonna say that she should have stayed in the R. Kelly sector, but it's like she left one sector, you know, and went to dilly dab on a course that she chose to do, which is this whole court investigative stuff, right? But you say Martha Stewart was awesome. See, you should have sent me some places to check out, but I will not, send anybody to Old Lady Gang. That's a done deal with that. You only get one time. Hell, I had better, Shannon. I should have just popped in at Cracker Barrel over there. Hell, they pinto beans is fire at Cracker Barrel, and you get nice big soft warm muffins. They greens are good at Cracker Barrel. But I get it. You got, us black people, well, we got be turning, we like to twist food. Add a little this, shake a little that, dip a little this, make it all special. But, it's crazy because we will put ourselves under the assumption that because I like it, just put a spin on some things that other people would like it. I'm sorry. Soul food is soul food. I think that you should just keep soul food just soul food. Ain't no gourmet soul food. Didn't got no soul. Papa Doc's is good. I enjoyed Papa Doc's. I did when I went there, and that was my first time visiting that restaurant. But we talking about Sylvia for 10, 15 minutes here, though. What is she going to do? And so I'm listening to Dennis Byron. I'm listening to the other girls on the other chats, this whole Arnesto chit going on. And, Sylvia got herself caught up in the mix of what she thought she was doing was okay. But then you have other people is doing, thinking, and saying different. It felt like she may have overstepped some boundaries or whatever with this situation. Now, out of all of the information that I am hearing, Sylvia definitely needs an attorney. Sylvia has to jump ahead of the gun on what is allegedly about to transpire. Because after listening to Dennis, and he's over there being adamant about what he heard and how he heard it. One, about this whole AirTag stuff. And I know she has an attorney for that. I think she has an attorney for that. I'm not sure if she's keeping the same guy and moving him along with that, right? But he's being very adamant about that. She can't run now, beautiful. She can't run. She literally has to she has to get an attorney right now. She has far too many people that has, oh, let me say this, that has put together this story. And the same way, we have to look at it like this. What happened to R. Kelly? What's going on with P. Diddy? Social media. They put these stories together. These stories are selling now to the justice system, because the justice system depends now on social media to help convict or indict people. And now, all this weekend as I'm sorry, y'all, that was my mom. So when you start hearing all these stories, these stories are getting to, these people. Now, here's my opinion why I say she needs to lawyer up right now and get things prepared. And that's because if it comes to where these prosecutors, may not feel that they might win this case, to prosecute and keep Arnesto in there, they got a fallback plan. They're going to have a fallback plan. And their fallback plan now is to be able to prove that they believe that there was some tampering with the witness. Well, how do you know that? Well, we have this, but we got this, and then they saying that they got the videos, they got this, they got that. Yeah, Kelly was used as a pawn, but however, they developed his whole indictment from social media. From social media. Everybody coming out saying something, saying something, saying something. Now, this is, if I was her. If I was her. Sylvia need to lawyer up. And not being ASAP. Because it's a whole lot of this. And if a whole lot of this is getting down there to the people that is involved, the actual people that is involved in this man's case or whatever, and trying to prosecute him, and they find out, and they are receiving all of this information and video or audio recordings and things like that. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how Sylvia feel that she may be able to tell her story. They gonna switch her story. They gonna make her story. They gonna switch her story. They gonna say, no, we believe you meant this, and that. And then how are they gonna do it? They're gonna show the evidence that allegedly, because what I'm seeing or what I'm hearing, well, she went to this person's house, or you went over there. Well, what did you go over there for? And da-da-da. Oh, it was an interview. See, the prosecutor's gonna switch it up and have a whole nother motherfucker's different story. They're gonna have a whole nother story. Sylvia better get ready. Sylvia better get ready. Not only that, it's just, why is Dennis still saying that Sylvia told him this? Good. Oh, my sister said good morning. I'm saying good morning back, but she can't hear me. Why does why does Dennis knows this information allegedly about Sylvia telling him about an air tag? She must have chose this man as a really, really, really good friend. A really, 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 really good friend. Isn't that crazy? And guess what? Dennis is out here using it against her. Out here using it against her. Now, this is where the bittersweet lays, right? I also hear Dennis over there crying and griping. My key is it's up. He didn't put it back. I see Dennis still over there, crying and griping about a dress. So, that's that bittersweet stuff right there. That's that bittersweet stuff. That's the part where you just kind of got to laugh at it, where he throws in his humor and stuff. So, but Sylvia needs to lawyer up, a real lawyer. Sylvia needs to get a real lawyer in her freaking ear about what to do. Now, the more she keeps going on with the block EP, y'all. Block EP. See your EP. Yap your ass out my chat. Can't come in here disrespectful. See your nigga. Get the fuck on. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it like Michael Jackson. Bye. So it's crazy. This shit is crazy. You say that's my okay. Don't talk to any one of them one day, and scammers are mad with each other. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's it too. You know. So I think so though, beautiful, because I'm watching Dennis just being very adamant, about it. And I'm listening to him. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't like say I don't follow that case or nothing like that. Sometimes everything ain't for everybody, and let's hypothetically say that a lot, more bloggers decided to do so. I thought you just go in, ask you a few, your questions or whatever, and then you just continue to develop your story based on what you see the courts are doing. I didn't know that, bloggers become part of the court. You just blog on what they're doing with P Diddy, right? With Diddy out here, and nobody's going to the courthouses and stuff like that. Everybody's just blogging off of what they see happening from either the main media or people that's close to him or close to some other people that knows of this story. Like for real, for real. I ain't going. Who going in P Diddy? Oh, going over that's P Diddy. Shit, nigga, what happened? Nigga, what happened? So Dennis seems to be touchy. He's a little upset from the fact that he said, what did he say? He said he feels that what Sylvia is doing or whatever is covering up a lot of stuff or muddying it up with God. Now, I'm going to touch on that. Shout out to stand up, because like I told you, and it's not just stand up, it's my mother, and it's just me having the common sense and things like that about my idols, right? My idol is God. Period. Period. But when we look around out here on social media, right, as I was coming back home, I decided to peep in and say, oh, this is about Puff Daddy. Let me see what's going on. I mean, I came across over at least 50 channels back then. It was just rolling. Puff Daddy house being raided, right? But what I saw was, as I go into the comments, right, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I want to say, not starstruck, but we get caught up in that moment. And I'm gonna keep taking y'all back to what I asked my mom, like, what's going on with the world? What's going on with us people? And she always said, we left God, right? These people like this. This person, like Arnesto, you know, this person somewhat like R. Kelly, for the people that went to the extreme with it, just crazy with it, doing all kind of unnecessary shit going on to the right. It, those people become your idols. So when I listen to, Sylvia do her praying and or this or that and this or that, and how she was going down, to the jail place to pray for someone else, in a situation that they have to get through, not her, like they have to. See, I was raised on prayer, in private, and you keep it moving with your life because it's out of your hand, it's out of your control. So don't get mixed. Don't get caught up in the mix of it. Pray, move on. Pray, move on. Dennis is, to me, is saying that, okay, you do your prayer, but she won't move on from it. Somehow she mentally gets caught up in it. So then there comes that underlining, question for me, like, who are you idling? Are you idling this man over God? Because you did your part of what you're asking for God to do. So now what is still the connection, to this person? Why need to know so much about a person? Why need to know this? Because at the end of the day, you can't fix shit about that damn case. That's, so that's how I look at it. But at the same time, Silver want to keep running up in jail cells, or I mean jail with visitations and shit. And if that's, what she wants to do, then that's what she wants to do. But yeah, it's kind of weird to me. It's fucking weird as hell. We don't even want to go visit hell our own loved ones every motherfucking day. Who in prison of you guys that y'all know that that's close and y'all love, sister, brother, uncle. Y'all get up there and go visit every goddamn day. Cause I ain't gonna lie, cause I don't. I sure don't. I, we all got somebody up in there. Yeah, I got to go. We go do life. We just get up and go do life. But this is what she has chosen as, I guess, her career. To it's obvious, to make money. She ain't doing it for free. Everybody does something, for one reason or another, and to make money and to grow from it. But and everybody has that freaking prerogative to do so. But I don't know. I'll be saying bless her heart, cause ain't no fucking way. But Dennis mad, y'all. Dennis was over there like, ugh. Dennis got so mad. He was like, you need to burn that dress. Dennis be stuck on that damn dress, y'all. Didn't want his damn dress back. I don't know what he did with the key. He drove the truck. Yeah, hold on one second, y'all. Here. You can leave it up the truck on the street if you want. Yeah. So the Dennis said she, you burn that dress. You burn that dress. Didn't did it. Didn't want his goddamn dress back, y'all. Dennis want his dress. He always be talking about that damn dress. Now I have to ask Dennis though, like what was Dennis, what was Dennis thinking when he bought the dress? Like what was Dennis on when he bought the dress? Cause y'all know Dennis is at 90% getting called in. He's up there pretty high as Bookham star witness with that air tag, right? Oh yeah. He's the only one out here saying that Sylvia told him about the air tag and the air tag leads back to her. And if Dennis thinks that Bookham is not going to or have him subpoena as a witness because he going to need him to bag that story up. He going to need him to bag that story up. And that's where Sylvia needs this attorney. Sylvia needs her freaking attorney. And her attorney needs to know the truth. Did she tell Dennis Byron about a freaking air tag? Did you talk about it? Did you mention anything? Anything. And you got to be truthful. Because if that's so, ooh, child. Dennis come walking up in there with his little beanie hat on and his Gucci tie and all that stuff. I don't know, Sylvia. I don't know, girl. I don't know, sir. You ain't got to tell the people out here, but you sure need to tell your damn attorney if you mention that to that damn Dennis, because Dennis going to pop up in there as a star witness on Bookham's side, and that's going to hurt you. That's going to hurt you. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. You have to ask yourself, like, how do we get up in this stuff? How? Honey. And I sure hope not. I do. I sure hope not, Sylvia, because I know y'all thought, you can trust each other and do this and do that. And then Dennis got the nerve to sit over there to myself. See, you talk too much. This is what Dennis was telling Sylvia. You talk too much. And Dennis sitting over there telling everything. Dennis, now that was your friend. And at one time, you was over there feeling, like somebody was knocking our boots. Yeah, you were. Now you done turned. Now you done let Sylvia down. Sylvia thought you was her friend. Sylvia out on a date with you, drinking old iced tea, water on the rocks. You got your arm around her and everything. Y'all to come out here, put out the wrong damn perception. Y'all good friends. You helped her with her journal with journalistic stuff, and she's helping you by wearing a dress you bought her. Then it was like, somebody rocking them boots. Then you on live. Then you on live talking about your little stroke just went viral. Come on now, y'all need to cut it. Dennis, you know that what you did. Now, you over there screaming about Sylvia is going to be involved with tampering with a witness. That's what you over there doing now. Now, if I was the defense for Sylvia, right, I had to ask you one question. Were you Dennis Byron on February the 3rd, 2019, before you went shopping for Sylvia, infamous Sylvia, for that fabulous, beautiful dress that you wanted her to wear? Did you guys have a night out? And before you had that night out, what was your thoughts? What were you thinking? Because that was a very sexy dress. So, on February the 19th, I do understand that you put on your best smelling cologne. Did you have any intentions, Dennis Byron, of putting that Sylvia up in a headlock from the back? Dennis, I think you might need an attorney too, because Sylvia's attorney gonna come back and hit you like that. I'm just letting you know. They gonna trap you up with that whole thing about you was feeling a little bit sexual. Phone, damn scam call. They gonna flip it like that. And that's all Sylvia gotta do. Sylvia gonna be like, yeah, he was trying to hit on me, and he's mad because I ain't give in. Yeah, he bought me a dress. I don't care about no dress. He bought that dress because that's how he wanted me to feel sexy with him when we went out. So you kind of might have to get you a lawyer too, Dennis. Y'all y'all in trouble, trouble, trouble. Now, but that's just how I see it, Dennis. I ain't lying. I think you need an attorney too. Cause they gonna cross-examine you, Dennis. You gonna have to tell the whole story about how y'all met. Has she ever been to your house? And it's gonna be under oath, Dennis. So if y'all want to, we could just have pre-trial right here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, Dennis and Sylvia, y'all can have pre-trial over here. We got some questions. Because y'all, this is nuts. Can't nobody just do YouTube and just be doing YouTube. Man, YouTube now means YouTube gonna get caught up in some shit. That what the fuck YouTube mean. Shannon, you need to quit playing. And you know Byron's over there like, yeah, her husband is out of town. I'm about to put it down. Where you want to shop at, Sylvia? I'm sorry. Dennis need an attorney. Dennis need an attorney too. He need one too. Cause he gonna get hit with cross-examination. Cause they gonna ask him, did you see when Sylvia told you about the air tag? Did she show you it or anything on her phone, or did she just mention it to you? They will ask all these damn questions. So Dennis should be getting prepared, because y'all know how that damn booking boy work over there with his phony god ass. I don't know. I looked on TV. I see the bridge come down over there in Baltimore. Y'all know I'm going to zoom in, because he over there now doing his godly shit. I'm like, what in the hell? Now you doing God. Oh, why didn't you start doing God when R. Kelly got locked up? Now he doing God. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. They be killing it. They be doing it, y'all. Doing too much for me. What time is it, y'all? Want me to be late? 10:22. So, yeah. Make it make sense. I was like, okay, Booker. Now you over there with the prayers and stuff. But Bookham is going to, you want to watch? Yeah, Dennis Byron going to be getting a letter, whatever. And for his subpoena from Bookham's, from the what do you call them, people? I got to get my head back in the game. I've been relaxed for 4 days. Now I got to be a thinker all over again. From the DA, come on in. Tell us what you know. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Dennis Byron, I do. Yes. Now, we understand that we are here with allegations about Sylvia placing an air tag on Bookham's vehicle to stalk, harass, curse, enticement, intent, content. Dennis Byron, that's like, yes, I understand. Wah, wah, wah. That's Dennis Byron. Yes, I understand. So then they're going to say, well, can you please tell us what happened? Well, yes, I was out at Macy's because I was taking infamous Sylvia out. Part of it was about congratulating her on her uprising of becoming a journalist. And the other part is there was an event that I decided to take her to. And so I bought the tickets, asked her, do she want to come? And before I could hang up the phone, Sylvia was here. I had not even ordered the tickets yet, but she was so excited to come. So I had told her I was out shopping and getting us a nice little outfit for us to go out. So I asked her size and everything, and she seemed pretty excited about it. So, but when we showed up, and we got dressed. She showed up, so we got dressed. And I told her how beautiful she was looking in her dress. And then we left for the event. But on our way to the event, because I drove and Sylvia got in, but when Sylvia got in, she was like, oh, you got a beautiful car. And I was telling Sylvia, well, thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate it. But you know you could ride anytime on the left side because my left stroke just went viral. So, so Sylvia said, well, yeah, oh, and your car goes really, really fast. And he goes, yeah, baby, only for you. So, oh, sorry, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor. We'll get back to the story. So, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Look, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Look, look, look. You like those, don't you? You like those, don't you? Beautiful. You like those? Look how I make it pop. Girl. Hey, beautiful. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate, girl. Don't hate. Shout out to you, beautiful. Shout out to you, girl. Yeah. Hey, it really popped it, didn't it? It popped it, yes. I was like, right here. Here's the perfect spot for it. So thank you. Yeah. So let me turn this TV off, y'all. I gotta go. So, yeah, so he had to get back to being in there with his testimony. So now, Dennis Biden, let's get into this air tag. How did you become aware of an air tag being placed on Sylvia Tsumi's? On Bookham J. Carr. And like I said, me and Sylvia Tatsumi was riding, going to an event that I had planned for us. And her husband was out of town, so she took me up, and I was also celebrating her on her achieving, a lot of things that she needed to know to do journal work, with the courts or whatever. So that's how we started. Oh, well, no, Your Honor, let me back it up. I met her doing the R. Kelly event, court hearings, and we both were showing up and things like that. But since I'm so advanced in it, I decided to help her with a little bit more things in journalizing. So that's how we met. But this AirTag thing, this came about because, we were in the car and we were going to our, little event, and we just started talking about a lot of things that's what's going on the YouTube channel, and this and that, and some Kelly stuff and some Arnesto stuff, and then I know, we got a little bit more intense conversation because her and Bookham has been going at it for quite some time. And I know she takes me as her friend and stuff, so she was just really, all of a sudden, all of a she started with, well, that's okay. I'll get that motherfucker. Yeah, I put a fucking air tag on his shit. Hi, Rachel. Good morning, love. Good morning. That's what happened. So then after that, what did you do, Dennis Byron? Well, I was shocked. Your Honor, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that had happened. I didn't know that someone like this of the golly world would do such devious things and stuff. So you do understand that's why we're here, right? Because of your testimony. And you said that she relayed the stuff right to you in your ear. On what day was this, sir? I can't recall. But I know it was the day we were headed to my event, so I would have to go back and establish that accurate information for you. That's how that shit gonna go down in court. Dennis, you are going to be called in as a witness. Yeah. So I was listening to him say that, he said, Sylvia, you talk too much. Sylvia, you talk too much. I'm over here like, Dennis. Oh no, you might be talking a little too much. You might be talking too much, Dennis. Oh shit. Dennis. Dennis, you might be talking too much too. And then I think what you're saying is that you're gonna be able to bag up all of your stuff. You know, when they okay, y'all. I need about 2 seconds because my Wi-Fi is switching over from the house to the car. That's what's happening. But when it comes to this whole Arnesto stuff, right? And I'm thinking, well, Sylvia's at the courts and things like that. I'm sure she's getting, some well advice on the do's and the don'ts. You would think that you would know that, right? But at the same time, it's not that hard for someone or anybody to establish probable cause to bring a case against you. It's easy as fuck. Now you got to go in, do all this explaining, have all your proof in the pudding ready, pay for more attorneys, and do all that. And there's really an easy solution to it. No matter how much a situation will drive your heart to do things because you find it, number one, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We all do shit for financial reasons. A lot of it ain't done too much from the heart, especially if your asses are broke. The money gonna come first. I'm gonna see how much I can get paid off of this. I'm gonna see how much I can get paid off of this, and that's how I stand, and that's how the fuck I feel about it. Oh well. But when you are in dire need of having money, and you come up with all of these things to put on your bucket list to do, you have to find all of the lawful things that you can do with it so that you do not withstand any complications while you're trying to make money or have it, too complicated for you. You don't know. Shit, I'm like, now here's the question. Here's another question. So if Sylvia goes down and that other girl that was with her that went to these people's homes for, interview or whatever, will it affect her? I don't know. But her people over there saying that, that's a good thing because she got out of it early, right? She was like, oh, no, this is too much, we don't supposed to be doing this. Or she may have had some people in her ear, family members, whatever, saying, hey, I don't know the girl's name. I think it's like the wisdom daughter or wisdom child or somebody's daughter or something like that, right? Telling her that, hey, we think you're doing a little too much. Some troubles of the water can come behind us. You might want to fall back a little bit off of this and just do, normal kind of, interviews, So she fell back out of it. Now, on the Sylvia side, I got to be frank honest with y'all. I don't see no motherfucker telling Sylvia, you need to bag off of this right now. You need to shut this down. You need to stop the visitings. You need to stop. I don't see nobody telling Sylvia. They over there telling Sylvia to go.
Thank you for stopping out. Hurricane, we're here, you cool. What's your first?
Give me a number one with no onions and no tomatoes on it.
You make sure you're baking on that?
No. No onions and no tomatoes. A small. A Coke. No, that's it. 12:06. Jesus Christ. That's only because I ain't make no lunch today, because I sure would have made me some lunch. But I don't know. And then again, like you said, greatness, if Sylvia is feeling that she ain't doing nothing wrong and these people are just nitpicking at her to bring up an alleged probable cause of what they feel may be unlawful of what Sylvia done, then so be it. Then it's like, so be it. You say cut your Whopper in half. Okay. We can do that. But baby, at some point, you know, I get it. YouTube is serious to some people when it becomes part of your finance, you know, part of your living. You know, you gotta get the bills and stuff paid. Gotta keep the bills and stuff paid. You gotta eat, stuff like that. I get that. So at the same time, I am so glad I could just come on here and be like, okay, I just let me deal with it, just getting a little minor memberships and try to sell a little item or something to people, or people that just, you know, feel like, okay, let me do $5, let me do $10 to her channel. I'm good with that, because on the real, y'all, I ain't going out there to do all that shit. I ain't getting myself in no goddamn trouble. I don't want it, don't need it, and I got to go to work. I have to go to work. So my little show is just what it is. And it is what it is. I ain't that damn interested. And it also, let me tell you, it also puts you in the mindset to start judging people. You start judging people, and that's a fact. You start saying what a person shouldn't do, what a person shouldn't do, like, you know, what we do over here on the YouTube. However, I think it's a little harmless, you know, on the YouTube, because we're on the screen. But when you actually start going, seeing what a person is doing in their personal lives, and now you want to be like, they shouldn't, and they like, that's pressing the limit, you know, on some shit. And I'm like, nah, I ain't finna do that, because a person is not going to tell you everything of what they have done or did in their freaking lives, you know. So it's like, nah, that's too much. That's way too much. We could be on screen doing it, I guess, because we don't know each other. But then once you start knowing a person, you be like, nah, this is and I ain't built to do all that personal judging. I ain't built like that, because I already know that it's a couple of pages in my book that may not be clean. So, yeah, I'm good. How about you? You cold? Yeah, it's cold today. I just realized, like, it's cold. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, I got both set of keys. Oh well, it'll be alright. So, yeah, but I don't know. I think that she's gonna, in my opinion, need to lawyer up. She needs to get all of her statements and everything to a lawyer. What was said to different people, how she, you know, did her journey on visiting people and things like that. I still don't understand. Y'all gonna have to help me understand it, because I don't understand it. When you go and visit somebody, I know that they're recording the visit in the jail, but these are the workers. These are the you know, the correctional officers and stuff. What I don't understand is, how did some shit like that even get released? How does a video like that get released? How does the phone call, like, what? So you do the collect phone call, calling from a Burger King Institute. Would you like to accept this call? Beep, yes. So then what? A person starts recording it, and then they just drop it out here to the public. And right then and there, if the conversation isn't agreed with both parties from each end of the line, and it just gets dropped, to me right there, that's the person that I don't trust. If it wasn't discussed, between Arnesto and Sylvia to drop a recorded video or audio, then the person that dropped it would be definitely in the wrong. And that's the same thing with that Sonia girl, or the other people. Like, you had a private phone conversation. How the hell does it get out here on YouTube? I don't understand it. So now I guess I'm have to be under the impression that one shit private about it. They all must agree to drop the videos, and if they drop the videos and the videos gain traction, and once you get the traction, and then the vlogger or whatever you are gets the money. Now you got Arnesto, on video or audio with private ass shit being told about a goddamn case, but he don't get the money. He the one need the money to bond out. The bloggers get the goddamn money. I was like, ain't this some shit? I mean, hell, I have a problem with that. If I was in damn jail and I done gave you some damn exclusive shit to drop out here, where's my damn share at? How much did we make off of that damn video? Hit my goddamn comments. Put my $800 in my commissary so I can make bail. I don't get it. And I've not heard anybody talk about that. Thank you. Yep, you too. I've not heard anybody talk about that. Where's Arnesto money at for dropping them exclusive ass audios? Ernesto got played because his ass still can't make a bail. Shit. I'd be like, here, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. How much we gonna get for this? Where's his money at? Why are they not talking about how much money Ernesto made off of the audios for dropping some of his information out here? Huh? Where's that at? I don't understand that shit, because you ain't dropping a motherfucking thing unless we signing some type of contract for me to get paid too, if it's exclusive and the ears want to hear it. Where my money at? Shit, the fuck? Ain't gonna fucking happen. We gonna go half and half. No, actually, probably 80-20, because I'm the one sitting up in the motherfucking penitentiary or in the jail. Shit. I don't know, y'all. Like, shit, people need some financial advisors out here. They need papoose to financial advise their ass. What? And then, of course, that's gonna cost a little. Hell, I ain't advising for free. But what the fuck? We all go eat off of this goddamn audio. What is the fuck? Can't do it, y'all. Nope. So, oh yeah, but I just so happened to tap back into it because, you know, I was enjoying my weekend and I was like, oh my Lord, Sylvia is back up on the hot seat again, and it's continuing with Dennis Byron. So Dennis Byron is just probably not liking Sylvia at this moment, you know. It sucks because, wait, let me clip my phone back up here, y'all. It sucks. It sucks because they were, you know, they were friends. They were pals. You know, we watching them kick it, laughing, hanging out, talking about the, you know, the Kelly stuff. And it's messed up how things go left. It's messed up, but I'm going to tell you this, that if God didn't put it on your heart to be associated and friendly or friends with a person, then should have never done it in the first place. I think that these people became acquaintances, associated and on that friend level because of opportunity. Opportunity. That's all it was. You help me, I help you. We get up, let's put this news out here. Never, never listen to God telling you through a prayer, is this the person? Is this the person? Example, I'm going to use stand up. Stand up does God stuff. She teaches you that, and things. I didn't just pop on stand up to say, ooh, I like, stand up. I'll pop in for a minute. I'm going to go pray about it. I'm going to pop in for a minute. I'm listening. I'm going to go and pray about it. Then I'll pop in on some other spirituality people that's speaking it and teaching it. Let me pray about it. I ain't just going to pop up in here because you talking it and preaching it and it sound freaking good. And I ain't going to do that. It took me a minute to rely on God's promise of not steering me the wrong way so that I don't get burnt and hurt, right? And for some reason, I woke up, and we know what that reason is, and it was stand up. It was her that I chose to accept her sermons inside of my mind to help me walk the type of mindset that I know that I want. You understand? So that's just, it took me a minute. I don't rush into it. But when I look at let me turn this heat down. With Sylvia and Dennis Byron and quite a few other people out here, and I know it's YouTube, but I'm talking about when you show that you have a particular type of connection with the person. Theirs happens so fast. So I'm looking at opportunities and fake ass friendship. I don't do that shit. I'm not aligning myself to be fake in nobody freaking life if I choose to meet you or hang and roll with you. We coming in on the real shit, and we'll leave on the real shit. You know how that shit ain't real? Because they did not separate on the real shit. And what do I mean by that? They are now demising each other. When you leave on a real good friendship, everything that was done, it stays right there. You put it in that Pandora box and you let shit go. You let it go. Because you never know down the road when you might need that friend. So just because they may have hurt each other in the moment right there, right? It doesn't mean that 3 months later, you should come out and try to take my heart, my soul, tear my soul, cut my wrists. That ain't real friendship. You let it go. You leave it where it was. And they can't do that. Bookham and Sylvia couldn't do that. They didn't establish real good friendship. They didn't follow God to mend that friendship. They did not. They jumped in it for a fucking opportunity. I said that shit. And I can say what I want to say based off of what I see, because I know the shit that I speak is fucking real. Period. They jumped in that shit for a fucking opportunity. And the opportunity was R. Kelly. Period. And the addiction of it kept coming. It was feeding them. It was feeding them. Wasn't about the fucking views. They both need motherfucking money. Let's keep that shit real. Keep it real. But see, because they ain't getting up going like this. Motherfucking workhorse like this, I make mine, right? They chose a different way to make their money, which came off of people. The benefits was the people. Nothing wrong with it, because they're the only ones that do it in life. It's the person, like I was telling y'all about the analogy of the Coca-Cola. They got all these secrets and stuff on how they came up with these ingredients and who started it and the mixture of this and then this of this, right? And then at the end of this, when we got to the end of it in the 3D movie, the guy said that the ingredient, the secret is you. So now I'm going to line that to what I just spoke on about this whole friendship, fake friendship thing and the benefit of it, of what we all saw went down out here, right? When I say that the benefit of what the Bookham and the Sylvia, or the Dennis and the Sylvia and the Arnesto, and for what they're doing and how they chose to become friends without God, right? The benefit of it was we got the people. The people will take care of us. We got to just show exclusive shit, right? If we show the exclusive shit, they're gonna love it. We'll get our bills paid, yada, 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 yada. None of us work a real motherfucking job. Period. So, what is the ingredient for them to succeed? You. Because as long as you kept feeding it, it's going to grow. And they're going to keep continuing the addiction. And when I say them, I'm speaking in general about everybody who uses this pattern, which is predominantly most of the fucking YouTube streets or the fucking world. But see, now they succeed. I'm going to leave me out the equation. You know why? Because my success was already made before I came on here, and it's still going. I have a career, not a goddamn job. I have a career. So my depending on it or bringing exclusives, which I've never done, unless it's something about these goddamn streets out here, streets or whatever. Still didn't depend on it. I'm getting my black turkey dappy headed ass up and going to go where I know they got to pay me. They got to pay me if I show up. Whether if I'm dressed up in there in pajama pants or the best goddamn ass dress you can find. They got to pay me. See, out here it don't have to work that way. So you can't depend on this. So now what they end up doing is fighting the anger part of it because of the ingredient that did not help them to benefit, and that's you. Now they're mad at you. You can get off my channel. Fuck you. This channel is only for so and so too. And that's the anger because you're not building them the way that they need to be built up to pay them damn bills. Scrappy right here, she going to go get hers. Because I already know that people will fail you every time, no matter what the situation can be. But God woke me up this morning, started me on my way. I'm going to go get my pay, and they can't reject or take it away from me once I get there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So some good advice that I have, that I think, is what I believe, based on what I've been hearing out here. Sylvia needs to lawyer up. Because the same way social media, public opinion, brought all of this information against R. Kelly to have him indicted, can also happen to her. Because she has entangled herself by choice, because this is what she became fond of doing. One, to make money. Two, possibly because it started to make her happy. And she's involved with people. She's involved with, courts and probably, I don't know, famous people and shit. I don't know. And when you get yourself involved in something like that, you definitely have to stay lawyered up, because you never know who's not going to like what the fuck you're doing. And those people on that other side of them tracks over there, they don't like what she's doing. So they can, and they probably are, if they have not already done it, have prepared so much shit to send down there to those people to implement infamous Sylvia as a intimidating witness. And now it's going to look crazy, because it's going to interrupt her life again. You're going to be on pause for making money, because now you got to show up to court to defend yourself on something that could probably been just a little bit limited to making your dialogues on YouTube. YouTube is a curse and it's a gift. But they say it depends on how you choose to use it. And right now, from what I'm looking at and I'm hearing, it's a curse to you, Sylvia. It's a curse to you. And you're going to have to choose your idols. And I know you affirmation and decreeing and declare and prayed up. But sometimes from stuff that I've been reading, the stuff that I've been tapping into, thanks to stand up, sending me, look, I need to, check on this and regurgitating out these scriptures and stuff that I need to tap into. Sometimes, number one, we could be reading the wrong scripture, especially if we're not acknowledging what the heck is really going on in our lives. We might be tapping into the wrong goddamn scripture. And number three, you can't outbeat God. I know that. We can repent all you want. See, it only takes God one day, less than an hour, less than a second to come back to forgive you. And once he has forgiven, everything should be washed away. You shouldn't even be thinking about it. It's gone. That's how you know God has handled it and has forgave you. But this is just my opinion. But when you got to keep bothering them and keep coming with it, and you need the prayers for this and the prayers for that and the prayers for this, God ain't cleansed you yet. You pray. You can pray till the goddamn clouds turn purple. Because what I learned about the Bible, that it's on his time. He heard your cry. Didn't y'all know that gospel song? He heard my cry. Then leave it alone. Stop crying. Then leave him alone. Ain't the only one that he's got to save. He over there now got to help them put the energy into them people that's under that water in Baltimore. Somebody else's time. Especially when you know that your life is good. He done fixed what he done did. You should feel that. Because I feel that. But what I will do is wake up every morning and say, thank you, Jesus. That's going to be honored. Definitely. And then my prayer at night. That's it. So I don't have all those woos and woes and, and please and forgive. I don't have all that. I know what not to do. Know my boundaries. And I know that there's others out there that is desperately in more need. I got to turn this off so I can get my stuff, y'all. More need of help than what I am. But, let me do this first. Thank you, sister. You know I'm finna read all this today. And I know you're in the chat. But thank you, love. I was like, oh, my God. And this touched me. This touched me. So I'm about to read it, go through it. I got thank you. You already know who you are. And you see it's with me, right? I'm going through this all day today on my freaking breaks when I get time, Appreciative. Thank you. But I'm just saying, sometimes we don't clean everything out that we think that we done cleaned out. Some stuff we don't really want to reveal or whatever. What's going on, Oasis? What's going on with you? Yeah. Can't fool him. Sure can't fool me. I be laughing. But Dennis, you need an attorney too. Because right now, all you did was gave Booker some power. A little bit of power. Miss Brown here? Miss Brown. Yeah, that's what you did. Now you're going to have to bring yourself in the courtroom to explain all of the shit that you saying that you heard her say. But you was once her friend. I don't think I ever seen you really. I got to get something, y'all. I got to close the camera on. I don't think I ever seen Dennis and Booker as really good friends like that. No. I thought I seen, what the hell? I saw, oh shit, I want to be late. I gotta find my badge. Here's my badge. I should have took it out earlier. So, I wish them luck. I wish them well. May the best man win. I hope that this is a learning experience, because it does teach us. It teaches us. All of us get to take something away from this in case you ever want to elevate your skills and become, a journalist and things like that, and be involved in the courts and stuff like that. You take something away from it. Yeah, you can. But y'all know what? I got to get my butt up out of here. It's been real. I thank y'all. Don't forget, do your prayers. Once you've done your prayers, your body should feel cleansed. You should feel cleansed, and you let stuff go. But the tables is turning out here. And I can imagine the stress. Oh, y'all, look. Look at that. Look at my thing. Oh, ain't that cute? Look, it's a kid. It's a bottle opener. I got it from the Coca-Cola. I couldn't resist. I was like, I gotta have that. That is so cute. Even though I'll keep it on there for a little while because it's still a little too heavy, but I have to go. I wish them well. Sylvia needs an attorney because you never know what people are planning out here, preparing. Dennis is going to, if push comes to shove, in order for Bookham case to have a chance of winning or whatever. You got a witness, a star witness, out here on YouTube saying that he heard Sylvia say things about that AirTag. You understand? So, yeah. So you got one star witness talking about allegedly another star witness. It gets good. Y'all get y'all popcorn ready. Keep your popcorn up on deck because it's going down on the YouTube. And I'm just your girl, One Papoose, that brings the goddamn news about what's going on. That's it, and that's all. That's all. Thank you, Melina. I appreciate that. But I got to go, baby. You're going to have to catch us on the next time. Rated R, hey, love, how you doing? Anybody else that I missed in the chat, my apologies. And I'll catch y'all on the next go-round. Prayer. My girl in the chat. Yep. And I'll holler at y'all later. That's their damn fight. That's their fight over there. APZ, have a good day, y'all.